It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at this team's leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. The action is only moments away. Coming up
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again.
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. He stopped on the return of the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Straight to the air they go. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He beams one, deep right up. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it, touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And my partner Brock Hewitt is excited about this one, pumping his fists already. It's one of the rare southpaw quarterbacks who's bringing them out.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give them a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Play action on first down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's a throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Man in motion here. Handoff now out of the gun. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. The rush gets home, and they stick him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. A little quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 12 there. And they'll have 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down. He'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 27. Short pick. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Slot man in motion right. They are throwing it again. That one's complete, right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw. Buys top. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Jump off caught by his back. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back for the start of the 2nd. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They have it on 2nd and short. From the 43. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So out now comes the punter. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. Throwing now from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Fits it through the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 3-possession lead.
Our home team, nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch made here at the 30. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense,
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to the air here. Hits him on the out route.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They kick the running back in motion. Third and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Play action on first down. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Setting up a throw. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He lofts it deep. Right sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the in route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down, ball at the 36. They'll try and throw it here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Called in left side.
Time and again, receivers would tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gun. Second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. He'll look to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Now this offense getting set to work here. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll run here on first down. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 28. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys drop the lead back to 13. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Back out runs their offense. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're throwing it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it sets up first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Dropping back to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they bring him down. He managed to get a couple across the 35 to the 36. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Rolling left, buying some time. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll give him a first down. Working inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Running back sent in motion. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Brought in right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed down now to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They'll run here from the gun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10. Looking for a throw here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? That one vehemently swatted away. And it sets up 2nd down. Right up the gut. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Throwing from near his own goal line. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives them the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Complete over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give them a 1st down. From the red zone now. Hits his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. With that back.
And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys have likely locked up the win right there. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for 2. Running the read option. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It's a pickup of 11, and they'll have 1st down. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Another try following the sack. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Now looking to throw. That heater is going to fall to the turf. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The offense getting set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Handoff now from the gun. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a first down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go, second down. They'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Gotta figure out this third down here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense making its way back out now. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Plowing up the middle. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Another carry for him. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on first. is into the end zone. Touchdown! These guys keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And these guys continue piling on to this lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now. Oh, he's out of time, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the...
And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The offense headed back to the field. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.